How did programming languages start using parentheses as delimiters? Imagine trying to organize a messy pile of papers without any clear way to see where one document ends and another begins. That's kind of what early programming languages faced when trying to tell the computer where one part of the code stops and the next begins. The story of how parentheses became a common way to mark these boundaries is pretty interesting. It all started with a language called Lisp, which was created in the late 1950s. Lisp was designed to work with lists of data, and it needed a simple way to show where each list started and ended. The creators chose parentheses because they were easy to type and understand. Using parentheses made it clear which parts of the code belonged together, especially for nested expressions. This was different from other languages that used curly braces or square brackets. Lisp's approach was to treat code as data, which means the code itself could be manipulated as information. To do this well, the language needed a way to mark each list or expression clearly. Parentheses fit perfectly because they could be used to surround any group of items, no matter how deep or complex. This choice made parsing the code easier for computers, but it also introduced a common problem. When programmers forget to close a parenthesis or accidentally add an extra one, it causes syntax errors. These mismatched parentheses can make the code impossible for the computer to understand. That's why tools like syntax highlighters and code editors include features to match parentheses automatically. They help programmers spot mismatched parentheses before running the code. So, the reason parentheses became the go-to delimiters in programming languages is because of Lisp's simple, uniform way of marking lists and expressions. While it makes code easier to read for the computer, it also means programmers need to be careful with their parentheses to avoid syntax errors. Mastering how to manage parentheses is key to debugging and writing clean code in languages that relying on this style.